Welcome to day 44 on the AT. Well, I've come about a mile and a quarter, mile and a half down the trail from the shelter where we stayed last night. It was a good night, no problems for us. But one of our shelter mates said that a mouse during the night both chewed on her hair and chewed a hole in a smart wool shirt, which is pretty weird. I didn't hear anything. I was, woke up as usual half a dozen times during the night. But yeah, that was no good. But like I said, we had no problems. At least none that we know of yet. In about 2/10 of a mile, we're going to have to wade across the creek. The notes on far out say that the bridge was condemned, I think, last year. And even where a week ago where one had washed away, it hadn't been replaced. So if this one's condemned, I'm guessing that the future for hikers is just to wait as we will do today. Jennifer's making it look easy. The last spot we looked at, the rocks mostly had an inch of water going over the top. And we found this path that was actually kind of marked with orange surveyor tape. It's not really deep here, we just don't want to bother taking our shoes off. Nice.
Just be careful of these woods, they're slippery.
I haven't filmed since crossing the creek. Right after crossing the creek, I took a fall. And I don't know what happened. They were only maybe 100 yards from the creek. The ground was flat, easy walking. And we were looking at looking at this little wooden structure to look at part of a former bridge that had been washed out. And suddenly it's like I could see the earth tilting. And as I was falling backwards, it was the weirdest sensation. It looked like the earth was tilting up toward my head, but I was falling on my back, and I knocked the wind out of me, and so it took me totally by surprise. There was one little patch of dirt there that maybe it was wet from recent rains. Maybe I slipped on that, is the only thing I could guess. But that's a few miles back. I'm feeling good now. And onward we go. Time to start climbing. There's a couple of interesting grasses, some type. Up a stalk. There's another one there. Looking for water. We were less than 1/10 of a mile from it. But just looking at how pretty it is here with the tall trees. All right, a little while ago we passed the 700 mile mark. Pretty exciting. At this point we're still in low numbers, so those 100 mile marks, 100 mile milestones are pleasing. And in a couple of days we'll hit 733, and then we'll be a third of the way down. But that's a couple days away. Still looking for our views today. There should be some good views with the Dragon's Tooth coming up. All right, after a lot of work, climbing over rocks, around rocks, never under rocks, finally made it to the ledges. And we're not walking in the sun yet, so it's double good. But you can see for miles up the valley. Made it to Dragon's Tooth. Cool rock, it stood up on end. It's basically like the rocks we've been walking across yesterday, except being like a, I don't know, 20 or 30 degree angle. That sucker is like 85 degree angle. It's almost straight up and down. And come over here, see down to the valley. All right, we're trying to navigate our way down from Dragon Tooth. Jennifer went that way and she's going down but has to climb back up. There's a blaze here, one on the wall, can't really see, and then we're targeting over there. Very awkward, slow going. All right, we seem to be on an unending series of steps like this. 10 steps up, 10 steps down. But usually it's not just steps walking up like this. It's stretching across the rock, reaching out, sliding down your butt, hoping that soon we'll be off these rocks and on dirt trail. All right, here's Jennifer on the mini Dragon Tooth. Much safer this one. The other one, a little dangerous from the looks of it. They didn't have a lot of good options here. In fact, pretty much no good options, or very, very limited good options. So this is our 2-day resupply. I may have diabetes before I get to Katahdin. Shout out to Happy. He was one of the people working at the store, and he got off work as we were going to hike back to the trail. Only about a half mile, maybe even less, but fairly busy highway and really no room to walk on the edge. So thank you, Happy. Another active cow pasture. I don't seem too interested in Jennifer. They're just all busy eating, except for that guy over there.
Moo.
He doesn't like being photographed.
Apparently not.
End of day recap, day 44. We hiked 19.6 miles. We passed the first of the Triple Crown features, that being Dragon Tooth. That was pretty cool. Although the climb down kind of drove me nuts. Lots of rock climbing, you climb down, you have to climb back up 50 or 100 feet later, climb back down, climb back up, climb back down as we went along the trail. I was tired of climbing. I just wanted to get on dirt trail, but it all worked out good. It was neat to see a nice view from there. Here we're set up at the still spot for the night. Pretty nice spot. Not exactly secluded, we're right next to the trail, but shouldn't be many people walking by tonight. It's already 8 o'clock. See you tomorrow. Alright, last night I found a tick on my foot, but it was after I had taken my shoe off, and I had didn't know if it came on my shoe, if I'd picked it up right there at the shelter, but this one I have a tick attached to my leg right now. You gonna come over and remove it?
It's cool. You want me to remove it?